Hi everyone, First 25 Meteorologist Melissa Meeder here, and gear up for what's going to be a hot day. Hottest day so far this year. It's been quite a while since we felt this hot, longer than a year. It was actually last October. October 12th was the last day we were this hot. That's a long time ago. That's like 8 months ago. So we are not used to this heat and humidity yet. Please make sure you're taking frequent breaks inside if you're spending a lot of time outdoors. And also, of course, stay hydrated. So what do we need to know for our day today? Well, know that it's going to be 90 degrees as our afternoon high temperature. Hottest day so far this year. I think we're generally mostly sunny. Some afternoon cirrus will build in, maybe some cumulus as well. So more of those puffy, white clouds starting to build in. That also brings the chance for an isolated rain shower. But today, know that we have a rise in humidity. The steamy conditions, they're coming back. And that will in turn then cause those actual temperatures to feel like the lower to mid 90s. I think for the most part, we're going to be between feels like temperatures of 91 to 94 degrees. Haven't felt that hot in a long time, so make sure you're staying safe. And then with that heat and humidity comes also the chance for an isolated pop-up shower or rumble of thunder. That's going to be in the afternoon and into the evening. Those temperatures right now at this point, we're in the 70s already, just after 8 o'clock. It's 8:08 a.m. It's 74 downtown. It's 70 at KCI and Olathe. And in the middle of that, Lee Summit at 73 degrees. Lots of sunshine out there. We're going to warm up quick. Mid-70s by 9, near 80 by 8. 83 degrees at 11, and then we're flirting nearly with 90 once we get to about 1 o'clock. I think for the most part, the afternoon is when we could see more of that cloud cover build in with those kind of rain and thunderstorm chances. So at noon, 86 degrees. Once we get into 6 o'clock, 90 as our high temperature, small chance for an isolated pop-up shower. A more defined time frame of that kind of pop-up shower activity would be between about 4 p.m. and 9. So during peak heating of the day, and then once we lose the sun for sunset, those rain chances will go kaput. But before we get into, the bulk of that 7-day forecast and what's going on, I want to look at the weekend because there were changes that happened as of yesterday to kind of your kickstart of your Father's Day weekend. I think overall Father's Day should be a really nice weekend and an actual day. But for our Friday, we used to have a first warn in place on Friday. Rain chances have backed off a bit. So now we have a 30% chance for rain, no more first warn. We will take a little bit of a dip in temperatures from today. As you can see, though, it'll be 82 Friday afternoon. Feeling more like the mid 80s, though. The humidity will continue to hang around. We're not shaking that anytime soon. We add a few degrees by Saturday, 86. Isolated chance for a rain or thunderstorm, feeling more like the upper 80s. And then we'll likely feel like the low 90s once Sunday comes around for Father's Day, and another small chance for some rain. So overall, the weekend's looking pretty nice. Just some spotty to isolated rain chances. There's going to be a lot of pool time mixed in there. Make sure you're using your SPF and things like that because, of course, it's going to be hot, and the UV is going to be high as well. The UV today is 9, and likely will continue to be that way in the high category. So today, hottest day yet, more humid. We've got a small chance for a pop-up shower. The sizzle still remains for the most part, but we're not going to be as hot as today. 90, there's not another 90 on that 7-day forecast. We remain in the 80s, but humid conditions remain, so we're going to feel even warmer. And low-end rain chances just about every day. We can't shake them. They keep coming. Unsettled pattern. So those rain chances are at 20 today, 30% for your Thursday. We'll walk through today and tomorrow coming up, but as we get towards Friday and Saturday, as I mentioned earlier, 30% chance Friday, 20 on Saturday, as well as on Sunday. So once we get to about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I think cloud cover starts to build in a little bit. We'll start to see some pop-up showers and rumbles start to form, very isolated in nature, starting around 3 o'clock, and we'll lift up towards the northeast. It should be done by about 9, 10, and then we're generally going to be partly cloudy through the overnight hours. That leads us to Thursday. Thursday brings a 30% chance for some rain and thunderstorm activity, generally along and south of I-70. There may be a few showers and rumbles that make it towards our northern areas, but for the most part down in the southern half. So here we are at 5 a.m. Some spotty showers will be around for your Thursday morning. We get a lull in the activity, and then we build those rain chances back in once we get into about 1 o'clock. So at 1 o'clock, scattered activity along and south of I-70, scattered to spotty, I would say. And then we see that kind of come in two different waves, one in the afternoon and then again one in the evening. In terms of our temperatures today, as I had mentioned, we're getting into the 90s. So 90 for our high here in Kansas City, but we are a range of about 89 in our east to the northwest at 93 degrees in Maryville and Atchison and St. Joseph. That's going to be the hottest area. But when we add in the heat index, that adds about 2 to 3 degrees onto it due to the humidity. So with the feels like temperatures, we're feeling like 91 to about 94 degrees. We will drop, as I had mentioned, in those temperatures by Thursday, 84, which is just 1 degree warmer than our average. So we're kind of back to average after this today. 82 on Friday, we're slightly cooler, and then we're back above average with 86 on Saturday. I will tell you, though, don't be fooled by these numbers because humidity values will still be high. We'll be in the kind of muggy to even teetering on the miserable category once we get towards the start of next week. That will then cause those temperatures to feel a little bit hotter, more like the upper 80s, low 90s. There's a lot going on in this 7-day forecast solely because there's a low-end chance for rain every single day on this 7-day forecast. We talked about those rain chances through Saturday, but Sunday, Father's Day, also brings a 20% chance for some rain. 30 on Monday and on Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday looks like we could see some maybe strong storms. It's something we're going to be watching over the next couple of days. But our next hottest temperature is going to be 89 on Monday. So that'll be the closest we get to 90. Notice that the 80s are abundant across the 7-day forecast, likely going to feel more like the upper 80s to low 90s through the 7-day because of the humidity. Low temperatures not offering really much of relief. We've been seasonally cool lately, generally in the 40s and 50s to start. We're going to be near 70 just about each day to start our morning between now and next Tuesday. So that's the latest information I got for you. I hope if anybody gets out and enjoys the little steaminess that's outside with the heat and humidity, you're doing so inside a pool or some way to cool yourself down. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day and stays safe in this heat.